Yep. Hey, pass!
Are like,
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Ooh, look at that! Drop for drop, this is the most toxic cobra in Africa. Hey, look at the female, stop! Ooh, she's not playing games today. And they're called black mambas because the interior of that mouth is jet black. Ooh, 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 ooh. What could this bird possibly be thinking? What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm hanging out with my beautiful boy, Bagoy, and we're gonna go put him up in his new enclosure because today I gotta go down to West Palm Beach Airport and go pick up a new cobra. But in the meantime, to kill some time because it's not till like in the oh, what are you gonna do, Bagoy? He doesn't like the camels. Don't do anything crazy. Don't do anything crazy. He still doesn't like the camels too much, but he's getting used to them little by little. He just thinks they're big dogs, and he's not a big fan of dogs, even though he's got that dog in him. All right, beautiful people, let's go put Bagoy up in his enclosure, and then we're gonna head down south to Tyler's, hang out for a bit, and then eventually get this new cobra, unbox it, and we got some cobras and whatnot in the snake house to take care of. So let's do this. All right, Bagoy, I'll see you later. Sweet baby boy. But before I leave, let me make a couple rounds, check up on the camels and the crocodiles to see how they're doing, because last night it got pretty cold. So let's see. You can see my sweet girl, Nadia, the Siamese crocodile, hanging out, getting some sun. You're always a little, whoa, always a little bit cranky. Beautiful Siamese crocodile, critically endangered from Southeast Asia, like Cambodia and Thailand, whatnot. She really doesn't like it when I'm in her enclosure. I'm sorry, mama. Woo! Whoa, whoa, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. Woo! Is that not a beautiful crocodile? As you can see, Aries is out getting some sun, looking beautiful. Whoa! Whoa, I'm sorry, buddy. I'll leave you be, I'm sorry, you can keep asking. Hey, Miss Toothy, the beautiful Cuban crocodile, the same crocodile that actually bit my leg over a year ago. What's up, baby? Look at those insane curved back teeth of the Cuban croc. Like a velociraptor. And we can't forget about my sweet camel boys. You ain't got carrot? On at the time. On at the time. You ain't got carrot. Hey, you go away. What? You're getting kind of big, bro. Huh? Yeah. All right, there you go. You happy? Sweet camel boy. What are you thinking, Timmy? What are you thinking? You want another carrot? Yes, big boy. Also, I thought I'd give you guys an update on the little broad snout caiman that we got like 2 months ago or 3 months ago, whenever it was. Beautiful Caiman laterostris, the broad snouted caiman. Look at that, beautiful species from Argentina and Brazil, and he's just a little cranky guy. And he is a confirmed male, so we do have a pair of baby broad snouts, or young broad snouts, and in the future, we'll be breeding this very unique species of crocodilian. I'm sorry, look how beautiful he is. Ow, ow, beautiful eyes. Like, look at those eyes. Ow, 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 ow. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. That's a distress call from mama. I'll let you be. There you go, buddy. Little update on the broad snout. Tyler's not answering his phone, so I'm just gonna do a little breaking and entering. It's okay, we're friends. If you want to break into Tyler's house, you just gotta get over this concrete part of his gate. And that's how you break into Tyler Nolan's house, guys. Oh, hello, baby. Are you the new cow? Oh. Ooh, you're a little rowdy cow. Ooh, okay. Hello, dinosaur. Did you seriously? Give me 30 seconds of you on my camera.
hey, bud.
Oh,
How are you?
What are you doing, Chaka? What's up, buddy? Oh, wow, you got super dark.
Yeah, he is lighting.
Hello, Chaka.
As he gets older, he's
Come back, Chaka.
He's gonna get like a little lighter, like almost like an orange color.
Hey, pass.
Claws are like,
Oh my goodness, that is so cool. Little quadamundi. I used to work with these when I was a little kid. Come on. But they weren't as friendly.
oh god, with the freaking nose up the nose.
I saw him eating his poop earlier.
Yeah, he's got poop and pee all over him. He's very clean. Not really. You're stinky, dude.
All right, beautiful people. Somewhere here in this Delta cargo holding area, there's a 9-foot cobra waiting for me. Highly dangerous, highly venomous. I'm here at Delta Cargo, and they've lost my cobra. Not sure what I'm gonna do about it. Say something funny. Bomba. Yeah, good. Oh, they found my cobra.
You gonna take it out?
Ooh, it's light. It might not be in there. It's supposed to weigh like 10 pounds.
Really?
I don't think there's anything in here.
Nah, it's in here. I can feel it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Stay wild, boys. Stay wild.
Well, looks like we didn't lose the Cobra in the airport. Would have sucked if I did it a third time.
All right, so we're back at the snake house. We got our package, and before we take out this snake, we have to take out this forest cobra. This is my female forest cobra. She just came out of shed, and these snakes are actually the longest true cobras found in Africa. They are super dangerous because they have a crazy reputation for being very defensive. This one doesn't hut up too much, but she is a biter, so I gotta be careful. Last thing I need is for her to bite on my chest. This animal has been known to like shoot out and almost bite me right on the nipple. And that's the last thing you want to get is bit on the nipple by a forest cobra. They have massive muscles all around their head that allow them to bite super hard. They'll be eating anything out in Africa. And like I said, these guys are the largest true cobra in Africa, getting upwards of 10, even 12 feet long. This snake is just all over the place. She just likes to shoot up. And that makes her very dangerous because if she shoots up enough, she will bite anything. She'll literally just bite you right in the chest, through the shirt. Uh-oh, where'd she go? Close this and latch it up. Boom, forest cobra in the box. She's shed, so she's growing nice and big. We'll keep this shed for any of the guests that come on tours. We're gonna spot clean this real quick, get some fresh water, and then we're gonna unbox this new Cobra that's supposed to be 9 feet long. Let's see how big it is. All right, so we got the enclosure nice and clean, fresh water. She's still in the tote, so we'll leave her in there. This is the shipping container that my buddy ended up using. Big shout out to Reed Dahl and my buddy Cooper for sending me this forest Cobra. They needed to shorten up the collection, make it easier to maintain that they have over in a different state, and they donated this beautiful forest Cobra for display here at Chandler's Wild World. So let me just cut these zip ties off. Now, to legally do this, you have to get an FWC importation permit so the animal can come to the state. And of course, to even own the animal here in Florida, you have to have a venomous reptile license. Now, we do educational tours and videos online, so this is an open to the public facility. Although I talk to my animals and treat them like they're my pets, these are dangerous animals. You should have a lot of experience to be working with them, or you can end up almost dead. I've learned plenty of lessons in the past. Cobra bite, croc bite, it's all part of the territory. You gotta be careful or you'll lose your life. And if not that, maybe even a limb. So even though it's supposed to be double bagged for protocol here in Florida for transport, I'm not gonna just trust that it's still in the container, it's still in the bags, because that's when you make a big mistake. Something could have happened. Next thing you know, you got a forest cobra latched onto you. So of course, this new snake is a forest cobra. Let's see, we got foam insulation right here. This is fun. Foam insulation's right here. Let's just put the box actually right down here. It's about to get interesting in a second because forest cobras have the reputation for being in the top 5 most dangerous snakes to handle when it comes to snake keeping and handling and stuff like that. People look at forest cobras in the same category as mambas and taipans. They're just so rank when it comes to their attitude, their defensiveness. All right, it's not a super heavy snake. It's definitely big. This guy should be double bagged. There we go. I'm actually just gonna cut this. I don't care about keeping the bag. Let's see. Yep, double bag, good to go. Pop that corner down so the snake can't bite me. Use the tools as best as possible. Ooh, okay, the snake is definitely awake. I was wondering if it would be too chilled out and not too active, but this snake looks plenty active. Yeah, it's a, oh, he's got a big head. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's got a big head on him. Watch out, buddy, watch your head. All right, he's huge, but he's definitely not like a monster. These guys can potentially get like 12 feet long, and they can bite you through the bag. That's why I'm being so careful right now. And this snake's been through a lot. His name's Scar. Oh God. His name's Scar, and they took care of this guy. They treated him for a long time. He was oh, smokes. Woo, look at that. That's a big forest cobra. Look at the size of this guy. His head is huge. Oh, okay, so he's like, oh yeah, he's like 7 feet long. Look at that, beautiful forest cobra. It looks like he has a little bit of a growth on the side of his back right here. They warned me and said that he had a growth, some sort of bubbling. That could be either, fatty tissue development when they get older, because this is definitely a snake around 10 years old. Or it could be from nematodes under the skin. Either way, we can treat the snake. We can give it panicure and deal with that accordingly. Look at that forest cobra. That thing's got a massive head. And look at his markings, look at this. So they actually have these crazy triangles on the back of their hood. Woo! They have these crazy triangles on the back of their hood when they're from Togo. Woo! Look at that. Look at, woo! That's a big cobra. He wasn't kidding. That's a big forest cobra. So we're gonna feed him, get him nice and thick, and who knows, maybe one day he'll be close to 12 feet long. Oh, he almost pooped right in my ear. So if a snake doesn't want to bite, let's get a musk, which is a mixture of poo and pee, pheromones saying, hey, don't mess with me, or I'm not just gonna poop on you, I'm gonna bite you. So they have multiple ways to scare off their predators. And of course that iconic hood. Ooh, look at that! They have that iconic hood, which they use to scare off predators. And of course in Africa, you have to deal with lions and cheetahs, and oh, he's pooping all over the place. Oh, nasty, nasty, nasty. All right, so we got this can full of water right here. We're gonna soak him before we put him in the enclosure. That's a cool looking cobra. He is big, they weren't kidding. Look at that. Woo-hoo-hoo. Big, beautiful forest cobra from Africa. One of the most dangerous snakes in the world to be handling. Look at that, that's an old man right there. We're gonna take good care of him. Ooh, he tried to bite the can, did you see that? Look at him, he's just trying to bite the can. Put him right into the can, let him soak, hydrate after that flight. Look at that snake. So he's an old man, and the big concern for the previous owner was to make sure that he went to a safe facility where he'd be taken care of and respected, and also the new owner doesn't get killed by the snake. It's really hard to rehome venomous snakes because of course they're so dangerous, you gotta be super experienced. Whew. Wow, spicy. We're gonna let him soak, and in a little bit we're gonna put this female and him in the same enclosure in hopes to breed forest cobras in the future. Yes. All right, so we just cleaned the inland taipan, world's most venomous snake, drop for drop. Just trying to kill some time, take care of some chores while I got the boys here to spot me. As you can see, Stevie, the inland taipan, has become a little monster. Look how big this snake has gotten. This is drop for drop the most venomous snake in the world from the outback of Australia. Responsible to little to no bites, and to my knowledge, no deaths. The most people get bit by these snakes is when they keep them in captivity. These guys literally live in the middle of nowhere, and the only way people get bit is when they're working hands-on with them like me here in a facility. Real simple looking animal, but in those venom glands, the most toxic land snake in the world. The only thing that could rival the inland taipan is possibly, ooh, he looks like he's gonna strike at my face, is the sea snake or the sea crate. Any of the sea snakes, drop for drop, they're some of the most toxic reptiles on the earth compared to the land snakes. But this guy, if you got bit, he'll drop you dead. I've heard stories about people getting bit, bleeding out their eyes, paralyzed, bleeding out their gums. It's not a fun story. So we're just gonna get him by his tail, support him, and get little Stevie right back inside his enclosure. No retaliation, Stevie. There we go. And Pepe and I, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna clean some more cages, and pretty soon we're gonna put that forest cobra back where it belongs, in a nice enclosure. Let's look at this locked up and secure. All right, so we got the cage ready to go. We're gonna first take out the female forest cobra. Be real careful, because she's a biter. I mean, they're all biters, but she's especially a sneaky, sneaky, naughty snake. I love her to bits and pieces, but if I mess up with this animal, she will latch onto me and inject me with enough venom to drop me dead. And these African cobras are no joke. Their venom is more of a cocktail of different toxins and harder to deal with, because they'll have more components of like cyto, which is a component that will eat your flesh away at the bite site. I'm gonna close it just for a second, because we're gonna pull out this big male. Let's see if he'll be good with us. He just had a nice soak. Look how massive his head is. He is a big forest cobra, look at him. And he's a little bit on the skinny side. He's not, dying or anything, but once we get him fattened up, this is gonna be one of the biggest cobras in the snake room. I mean, look at this gigantic black forest cobra. How sick. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I've always wanted a forest cobra that's big and beautiful, woo, like this one. Look at the markings on the face. Is that not a beautiful cobra? Even if you don't like snakes, you can't not look at a snake like this. Woo. Can't not look at a snake like this and not think it's beautiful when you get an up close look and to see that natural artwork by nature all over the face of that animal. Such a sexy, handsome looking cobra. We're gonna put him with a female, and hopefully he's gonna be very happy with that female, right? You gonna be happy? Huh? Woo, look at that. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Whoa, oh, yes, what an awesome snake. All right, you go in there, you make some sweet babies. Woo, huge forest cobra. Oh my God, that got my nub tingling. Ooh. All right, beautiful people, we're gonna take out this beautiful female king cobra, Justina, the queen of Chandler's Wild World. She's deep in shed, so we're not gonna be having an easy time with her. When a snake goes through shed, they have a liquid layer in between their old and their new skin, which prohibits their ability to see. It puts that liquid layer, making their face really foggy. They become blind temporarily. As you can see, she is a beast of a king cobra. She's roughly like 12 feet long, a big, beautiful girl. What's up, mama? Just rubbing her side, checking her out. Woo, it's okay, mama. You can see she can still follow me a little bit because they see shadows, even if they're blind with that liquid layer between old and new skin. See her eyes, look at that. Look at her. Woo, very cranky. You're okay, mama. The king cobra is the only snake in the world that has a modified trachea that allows them to growl. How wild is that? Beautiful female Indonesian king cobra. You're okay, relax. Just gotta do a little dance right here to try and get her where I want her. You're okay, mama. Woo. She's watching me. Just gotta get some get some recoils. There we go. There we go. You're good, mama. Relax. Beautiful Indonesian king cobra. Look at that. Woo. There we go. We just want to get her into the can. Relax, mama. Ooh, she's not playing games today. She is running the show today. Woo! Easy, mama, easy, easy. Use the lid as a bit of a shield. Look, she's rocking, she's rolling. There we go, get it right into there. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that. Whew. She's on fire today. You're good, mama. You're good, come on up here. Just gotta redirect her, get her to the can. She's not messing around. Wow, look at that. A monstrous size female king cobra. In the wild, a female like that will build a nest 3 feet off of the ground, protect it like a mother crocodile. The ultimate predator of the snake kingdom. All right, let's get some spicy meatballs out of this enclosure. I'll see you guys in a split. Woo, all right. We got a nice clean enclosure for her. We're just gonna put her back now. She is livid. She's quite cross with me. We're just gonna be real gentle with her. Treat her like the sweet queen she is. Even though she wants to bite me in the crotch sometimes, I still love her to death. Even though she doesn't feel the same way about me. Look at that. That is a gnarly, venomous reptile. And you have to be gnarly when you live in a place that has tigers and elephants and leopards, packs of wild dogs. If you can't defend yourself or scare off predators, you're gonna become a quick snack living in a place like India or anywhere throughout Asia. These animals have to be tough. If they're not tough, they will end up getting squashed by big hoofstock or eaten by another reptile. Right in there, mama. There we go. Get a lock on that, make sure it's nice and secure. Woo! All right, let's go deal with the Cape Cobras, Mambas, and we'll see what else we'll get into. What's going on, dude? Got my male Cape Cobra just hanging out right here. His name's Mustard, because he's yellow like mustard. And we still have his girlfriend that we haven't named yet. Comment below what you think we should name his beautiful girlfriend, who's also very dangerous. As you saw in one of the episodes previously, the All My Snakes episode, she bit down on the snake hook and started biting the trash can. So she is the type of cobra to not put up and start biting everything in her path. Eventually, we're gonna separate her from the male and let them live individually instead of with each other 24/7, so they're more enticed to mate in the mating season. and also to avoid cannibalism, because cobras are cannibalistic, and Cape cobras have been observed to eat puff adders and other reptiles out in Africa. Let me just get this female right into there, nice and easy. We don't want to make any mistakes. And then now we're going to pull out this showstopper of a male, this beautiful yellow Cape cobra. I grew up seeing these guys in like books and stuff like that. It was always a dream to own my own yellow Cape cobra. It's very easy to get like brown ones and whatnot, but it's very difficult to find these gorgeous looking yellow Cape cobras here in America. I mean, look at that snake. Drop for drop, this is the most toxic cobra in Africa. And in some instances, they believe that this snake is drop for drop more potent than the black mamba, which says a lot because people have actually died in 15-30 minutes from a mamba bite. So that means this snake is drop dead, gorgeous, metaphorically and physically. There we go, right with your girl. There you go. Two gorgeous looking animals. Like, hey, look at the female, stop! Oh. You naughty snake, see, they bitey. She's so bitey, look at that. She just freaking bit her mate right on the tail. We gotta be kidding me, you better stop that. Obviously, these guys are immune to their own venom, so even though I'm like, oh, they're not gonna pass away or anything like that, they're perfectly fine with taking on their own species bite, and their venom's so toxic, they're taking out other venomous reptiles with their venom. Then we got the shed right there, beautiful shed from the female. So incredible, so much awesome stuff going on, all these badass African snakes in the collection. Just gonna clean this up. All right, my beautiful, charismatic viewers from all around the world. How are you feeling today with these snakes? I'm feeling great. Let's get into it. Quick pop, nice and easy. Use the snake hook to pop it off. What are you guys doing? You biting each other still? You guys are kinky. Wow, first time I'm seeing her hood up. Usually, she doesn't hood up at all. She's a very, very shy snake, except for when she wants to bite stuff. So let's take out this female. Be real careful with her, because as you saw, she'll bite anyone, even her own lover. Right? Here's a little bitey snake, huh? Get you right into there. Even though she doesn't have that big of a head, that big of venom glands, she has enough venom to drop everyone in the room. So if you took one drop of that venom and split it in between the three boys and I in the room right now, we'd all be incapacitated. Neurotoxic venom with a cocktail of other venoms that eat flesh and a localized bite. Look at that guy. What a beauty. He's going crazy right now with his forked tongue. You ever wonder why a snake has a forked tongue? Whichever side of the fork picks up the most scent tells him what direction to head into for his food. So it's a built-in navigation system. Isn't that amazing? Ooh. Keep his face away from my fingers. Right in there, buddy. There we go. Look at that. Spectacular looking snakes. All right, let's get a lock on that. Nice and secure. Being in the state of Florida, you're required to have permits to own these animals, locked, labeled, photo identification for the individuals, and inspections every year by the state. So these guys are very secure. All right, let's deal with Allison, the black mamba. We're just gonna clean up her spicy meatballs. She's gone to the bathroom a few times because we had a feeding day not too long ago. And that's another good reason that Alex is over here. He's here to help clean up the meatballs and help me film and whatnot. So it's good to have him around, so if something happens, you have backup. Biggest thing about working with venomous snakes, you always want to have somebody else in the room, because if something happens to you, you should not be expected to call 911 or to drive yourself, because you could pass out on the way to the hospital, and if you're by yourself and you try to call 911, what if you don't even have the chance to dial the number? If you get bit intravenous into the vein or artery, you could pass out and die within 15 minutes from some of these snakes. So you always want to have backup when you work with venomous reptiles. Or don't work with venomous reptiles, leave it to the people you watch from home. There we go. We're gonna get her fresh water too. That is a big black mamba. Look at that snake. Get her off of that. Ooh, look at that snake. Woo! And she's not too bad for a black mamba. Some black mambas will fly over their own body trying to bite you. She will try to bite if she feels a certain way, but for a black mamba, she's got a great demeanor. She's a badass snake, just like that forest cobra. The black mamba is a very, very feared and respected snake. Although you shouldn't have to fear them, woo, you should definitely respect them and give them distance, because one bite from a mamba, a forest cobra, Cape cobra will leave you dead. And they're called black mambas because the interior of that mouth is jet black. And if she flashes it at you, she's showing you the deep abyss, which she can send you to if she bites you and injects her venom. Super toxic snake. The most feared snake in the world is the black mamba. But I love her, she's so sweet. Woo, we got a nice clean exhibit for her to go back into. Let's get Allison back where she belongs. What is she doing? Oh, she's getting a little sip of water. Come here, ooh, see how twitchy she is? Mambas are very twitchy snakes. Even slight finger movement will get them to react. And you could have one latched on your body before you know it. These guys are the athletes of the venomous snake world. One of the fastest snakes in the world when it comes to being on land and traversing all over the place. And also when it comes to striking. They can strike out 6 to 8 times within a couple seconds, lighting their victim up with a neurotoxic venom that will drop them dead. Ooh, ooh, nearly got me in the nipple. That was really close. Good thing that she's reluctant to bite and she's just trying to get away. Ooh, come on, right back in there, mama. Right back in there. We don't want to mess with you. Beautiful black mamba that my buddy donated to me when he retired from keeping venomous snakes. She's about 10 plus years old. Locked and secure, good to go. I just felt a breeze go past my nipple. She almost got me. Whew. Really dangerous, but a very beautiful and respected snake. I love her to death. If she were to ever bite me, that's my fault, not hers. Same thing was when I got bit by the crocodile or when I took that cobra bite in India. I work with these animals knowing the risk. If I get hurt, it's my fault, not theirs. And for you guys to learn, you see these animals, they want nothing to do with us. They always try to get away. It's only when you keep them in one place too long and they get upset and they retaliate with a venomous bite. Learn that. Respect the snakes, don't hate them. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and most of all, follow your dreams and stay passionate about what you love. I love reptiles. I love cobras. I love you guys. See you on the next one. Oh, yes, what an awesome snake.